Hello everybody, welcome back to the shack. I'm Rick. This is just a little tip. Since I'm in the middle of doing a room in my house, I thought I would just share with you a little quick tip on drywall repair. I cut these holes out because I ran wire to the center of the room because I'm going to be hanging a ceiling fan. So since I'm in the process of that, I figured I'll let you guys in on a little tip. Everybody's got their own little things when they do repairs and stuff, and this is just something I've done for quite a while now. Any jobs I've been on, there's been a issue or piece of equipment, ladder or whatever else, maybe fall or even falling off and hitting the wall, putting a hole in it. We got a quick repair we got to do. So if you're a teenager or a young kid or something and the parents are away and you have a party and you get a hole in the drywall, this just might save you a few months of being stuck in lockdown. So you better pay attention. So these are the holes that I cut. Now, if you, let's say, had a party or something and somebody put a hole through the wall, as long as that drywall is not cracked or broken any further than just that hole, just go about an inch or two larger than the damaged area and cut you a square. So you cut the square out so you have a good edge to go on. What you're going to do is, these are handy to keep. This is a 5-gallon stir stick. Home. From any paint place that you stir this paint with. This is the thick ones for the 5-gallon ones. These are pretty good. I like keying a couple of these around just for this purpose. And if not, like I've been on jobs, we've been working and something goes wrong, we'll just get a piece of wood. And I have these in my shop I keep around. This is just a 3/8 inch thick piece of plywood that's maybe inch or so wide. Basically what you'll do is you go about an inch or two on either side of the wall of the damaged area after you cut the square out. You put that on there. You figure, oh, it's gonna be right there. Just take this all and you're gonna cut it. There we go. So once it's done, being like on this here, I'm going to have a piece crossed here and I have a piece down here. So what I'm going to do is I'll put this underneath behind there, put it up in here, I'll hold it like that. I'll hold it on this side, take my drill, I'll drill through, get my impact driver, get a couple of drywall screws and screw in there and go into the wood where I got the hole drilled. And the reason I drill that is especially for like this, it doesn't split the wood. I want to make sure that that screw goes in the wood, pulling that in, making this nice and secure from the back side. Put this up in there, push my insulation up out of the way. Right. Okay, so I'm going to take my drill. It's going to go in about an inch. I'm going to drill right here. And then take your screw, drywall screw, and you screw it in. And sink it in a little bit. You get this one in. Again, hold pressure here so it doesn't move. And being drywall, wear a face mask. I'm just putting these two in, then I'm gonna get my face mask because it's hard to hear me when I'm trying to talk through a face mask. It's muffled. There you go. So when I put this new piece in, or my old piece that I actually cut out, when I put that piece in, when I got the wood going across here, the back support, and I got another support going down here. There you go. I'll hold that in there, and if you don't do that, and you can actually, if something happens, like if it's on the wall, if someone hits again, you'll crack the edges because there's no support behind it. It'll flex too much. You don't want that. You want this to be secure so it doesn't do that. So this gives it some structural support from the behind. And if say they're crossed here and crossed here, I'll drill a hole here into that wood that's behind there. Put a screw in there. This ain't moving nowhere. Put the piece that you cut in, and all you have to do is go where this goes across here, find your center, drill that. Voila! And that hole's patched. So I'll put a drill one in here, put that in there, and mud this thing up. I'd probably get away with just putting a little mud in because I'm gonna texture the whole ceiling anyway when I'm done. So I could probably just do a little mud, sand it down real good, put a little more mud in, make sure it looks good, it blends in well, and then I'll shoot it. But if you cut a piece put in, you got more of a little gap on the edges, you're probably better off putting the mud in, throwing a little tape on the edges, make sure it's done right. Set it down, make it look nice and good. And you can buy the cans of stucco or texture. Just spray on it a little bit. Let it dry for 5-10 minutes. Take a putty knife or a trowel if you got one or something, and real lightly just kind of rub over it. So you'll spray it, just kind of go real gently. Kind of knock that down a little bit. Try to match the texture that's on the wall existing. Just look at it and see if it's very textured, it's very sparse, very close, it's heavy. So just spray it a little bit. Like I said, wait a few minutes, try to knock it down a little bit and look at it. If it's not coming close, spray a little bit more on there and do it again until you get it to where it looks really close to the original texture. And you're good to go. You just saved yourself probably about 3 months in the hole. So that's my quick little tip, but that's it. Thanks for watching. Hey, you want any more life-saving tips? I just may come up with you on the way doing some other projects. So go ahead, subscribe, like it, and stay tuned for any updates. Follow me on Twitter. The only thing I ever do on Twitter is strictly for woodworking and projects coming up, sales that I come across of tools or things. If I see a really good deal on stuff, I'll tweet it out, especially if you're local. It'll be easier for you if you're out of state or even out of country. It ain't gonna help none, but you just never know. So thanks again for watching and enjoy.